Hola, buenos dias, hello and good morning. This is your Unified Ascension Azarth here. Um, today I just it's great to know that I have the love and support from the subscribers and viewers. You guys are doing a tremendous job through its meditation methods, understanding its research, and understanding what's going on through its galactic system, the energy core, and it's fantastic to know these things. We're coming together all as one. So I'd like to again thank the subscribers and viewers, and for the higher self channel for love and support. So welcome to my channel. Today's a bit more of a relaxing day. The galactic sun is setting right now, and it is hot. Usually, I wake up in the morning and it's cold. There's a cold front through its super moon as it's going through its oceanics, and it's shape shifting through its winds. So as of now, nature is singing right now, which is great. The cloud formations, there's a couple of clouds right now, but other than that, things are looking very prosperous through space continuum. So, for today, I think I had a lot of energy going to me this morning and last night. So I'm kind of feeling the circulation. Remember, I told you from head to toe how you're how the collective is gonna send those energies down, and you have to know exactly through its intelligence and its plantation exactly what's happening through its energy cycles, its systematical systems. So, like I said, sometimes it just overrides my system, and I have to somehow meditate the mind through the calmness. So that's when I used to feel. She's the Archangel Beauty of God. She has tremendous force through the flower, and it's a wondrous wheel of serenity, calmness, stillness, water's continuum. She is a purity of light and an energize of a high definition of the angelic realms. That's who Archangel Feel is. So having that full connection through friendship and relationship and partnership, you have this amazing force that comes over you every single day through its meditations. And it's just great to know these things, when you meditate through your angels. Now, the conversation today is all about angels. What do angels represent? What do they mean? I went into it a little bit yesterday, but today I'm going a little bit further because this is all about breaking activation codes through your DNA structures, how you throw yourself into space continuum and you try to figure out its elements that's happening through its atmosphere, how the particles and energies are separating the human vessel and turning it into superhuman so you can become the higher self. Once you get to that point through space continuum, then you can follow up through its energies and its cycles through the body capacitor and the ecosystems. And once you have that, then you can meditate. Now everybody meditates. I put my hands together through the center, this century circle, the yin and the yang. Everybody has their hands open. You can do your own methods. Everybody has their own healing methods too. So use that to your advantage. Now, when you're using your angels, archangels, definitive angels, guard angels, earth angels, celestial angels, it's very important that you constantly thank them because they're there for you constantly every single day. They are the guidance to provide everything and anything that you need through its meditation. But the most important thing through angels and archangels is how you say things through space continuum. I call upon, I evoke thee. All these things, you have that connection, but you have to know exactly what you're saying. A lot of people I find are pausing when they're in space continuum. That's like putting yourself in space and you're just floating in midair and you're not sure what just happened. So use your thought process before you meditate. And I'm trying to make that very well clear when you meditate, because there's a lot of people that are having the connection, but they're not understanding, they're not doing their definitions of what is space continuum, like I said in my last video. But it goes way beyond that, through its solar system, its mecha systems, its star systems, its energy star systems. Alpha and Omega have a huge collaboration through relationship and partnership. When it comes to Noah's Ark, the abbreviation of ARK, act random kindness, that's what it represents. So it's very important that you give back to others, to its community, to its humanity, to its earth, its new earth. Because we're living on this platitude right now, and the fifth dimension is all based on harmonics and cleansing oxygen. It's vocational levels of continuous force through mind telepathy, how we communicate with each other, how the mind is separated through the dichotomy, how there's no self-ego, but allowing yourself and being yourself is knowing the situation. So it's extremely important to know these things. And you got to find yourself being there. Know that you are there. I'm there now. So positive aspects through space continuum when you meditate is so important, because it gives you everything that you need to know through its cycles, through its angels and its archangels and its definitions. Things will become a lot more clear to you when you meditate. So knowing these things is a tremendous force. I find too that angels seem to give you a huge understanding of what you're going through, because they know what you're going through. They know how you feel on a day-to-day basis. They're there to help you. They're there to guide you. You have so many people helping you out. You have to hire yourself through space continuum. You have your angels, your archangels, your divinity rangers, your guard angels, your earth angels. All those angels are there for you every single day. So never feel that you are alone. Always accept that when you wake up in the morning, you have somebody to talk to, somebody to listen to you. And they will answer back to you through the inner ear, the voicing ear, the mind telepathy, the eye perception. All these things have collaboration through relationship and partnership. And it's great to know you have these things, because you really can't meditate without angels, archangels, and your higher self. Those are the three main ones. And then you also say thank you after you meditate. And understand why you're saying thank you. And understand why you're in space continuum. And understand, why am I meditating? Because, you're giving back to the cleansing of the new earth, its humanity, its population, and Father and Mother, Gaia. Those two are the creations on heavens on earth. Those are the two most important symbols that represent everything and anything around you. They keep you balanced every single day. And you keep yourself balanced through the mind, through the body, and through the soul, the synchronizing soul. Understanding your anatomy of the body alone is more than enough of what meditation is, because it's extremely powerful. Like I said, through the spiritual world, you have full connection, because when you're in that spiritual world, it's no longer a dream, it's real. And your thought process is so powerful through the eye perception, the mind capacitor, and the voicing grid, and the audio perception. So you using all those through its meditation, you can become exceptionally powerful through yourself and allow yourself to give back. That is what I mean by beyond riches. Don't always benefit yourself, always benefit others first. It's good to cherish those moments of who you are as a person, but it's better to give back to its community. Humanity is everything. It's a true understanding of its civilization and everything around it. Once you understand that, you understand human behavior. Just like, you understand its weather patterns and its cloud formations and everything around it. I find, when I go outside and I travel, because I do travel a lot, I find people don't look at the sky enough. People don't look at the galactic sun. They don't look at the super moon and understand its significance and why is it there? Why is the galactic sun there? Why is it shining upon us? I think people should take more creditation of why we have the galactic sun and the supermoon and its mountains and its pyramids and its waters continuum, its volcanic rock. All these things are important, extremely important, because they're with us every single day. And when you meditate, meditation is all based on visualization through the mind. And those voicing patterns are going into space continuum. Now, if you get to space continuum and then you get to the galactic center through its energy's core, then you're definitely on a higher frequency through its harmonics. And you're allowing yourself to feel more powerful, feel more energetic, feel more alive, more eccentric, a lot more strength, extremely a lot more energy. And you feel like so light. The light formation through its lights and its continuous force, it's going around you, is its kinetic wheel, the galactic system. The solar mechanisms of lights and formations, the line formations. Now, there's probably a lot of things that I repeat because there's a lot of things that I'm finding that three-dimensionals need to know. So I'm giving you full collaboration through relationship, because right now I'm building relationships through the three dimensionals. And it's great that you guys are understanding a little bit more on meditation. You are going through transformation and manifestation. And again, I'm here to help and guide you and let you know that everything is safe. As of now, the three dimensionals are definitely on a higher vibration. They haven't they haven't really reached the frequencies yet. They're still trying to figure out their meditation methods on how they can use their DNA structures through space continuum and understand its particles through its atmosphere. And again, I keep saying that its energies are so important and what they mean. The true definition of what energy is and your energy fields through its atmosphere. Once you get full collaboration through relationship and partnership, you can communicate with any intelligence, any solar system, and any plantation throughout its multi-universes combined. It's not just understanding space continuum, it's understanding everything that's in its solar system. Really, really understanding what it is. What is vortex? What is time warp? What is time jump? What is time leap? What is an outer body experience? What is a higher self? What is a heart chakra? You have to know the answers to all these things before you meditate. I mean, really, really meditate. A lot of people use symbol chimes. They're called sound frequencies for the barrels. Barrels are through its, they're based in nebula and it's line formations. So you use those to connect through the heart chakra. And those sound vibrations go to the brain, and the brain goes through the crown chakra, and that crown chakra goes to the solar star, to the galactic, to the universe, and then the divine. Now, the divine is a travel mechanism through its calculation and modifications where you can travel anywhere through space continuum in seconds. I can use my 12 chakra formations and go to Japan and come back and tell you what it's like through the visualization, because it becomes so real. It's because I'm connected through myself, through the higher self. So that's what I'm talking about, I mean, just really understanding, there's a lot of people that aren't awake. And the reason why you're not awake is because you don't open the mind. You have to open the mind to understand its concepts. You have to open the mind to understand your dream sequences. Everybody dreams. Everybody dreams. It's bringing that dream to reality. That's what it is. Once you awake, then everything comes clear to you. You learn understanding focus and awareness. And the ascension itself is self-revelation. I mean, it gives you the transformation through manifestation. And you're going to go through that process. Now, me communicating through this electronic box and giving a lot more three-dimensionals, because there are a lot more people that are awakening. And there are a few skepticals out there, but, at least they're trying. And they still have a lot of questions. That's totally fine. But I give you gratification, and you three-dimensionals are amazing trying to meditate. It's the chakra formations are everything to the synchronizing soul. And it just goes beyond that. If you're having trouble ascending, or if you're having trouble trying to figure out, how do I wake? How do I become one of those dimensional beings of the light? Open the mind. Open the mind. And you open the mind through visualization, and it's not that hard. It really isn't. But know exactly what you want. Visualize seeing yourself like, I want to awake. It's time for me to awake. I don't want to live this life anymore. I want to move forward. I want to be better with myself. I want to know what it's like to actually be great. I want to know what it's like to actually feel wonderful. Think on those concepts on a day-to-day basis, and I guarantee you your ascension will go a lot quicker. Now, my healing process through the transition of the Gundalia is going successfully well through the three dimensionals. And there's a lot more people right now that are getting that connection. And I think it's amazing to see that through its population. It's so important that you guys understand, what ascension is. I say this over and over. And there's a lot of three dimensionals that just don't have that meditation methods because they're not listening. You have to listen to what I'm saying. It's so important to understand these things. Because you can build a collaboration through relationship and partner just with yourself alone. But if your mind isn't open, you can't meditate. The mind has to be opened. Now, I recommend people close their eyes. Opening your eyes when you meditate, it's a disturbance because your eye perception is not connecting through its voicing patterns and its energy grids. And when you go in space continue with your eyes open, you're going to see the matrix. So that's why it's better to close the eyes, because the eyes are the calmness. That's the serenity. That's the tranquility. That's where it comes from, through meditation and its methods. So it's extremely important to know that the three dimensionals do this through their ascension. I can't stress that enough. I mean, there's a lot of three dimensionals out there that want to ascend, but they just don't know how. Well, I'm giving you that information now, so you can do your research on that, and just, take time to yourself. Try to figure out who you are. Who do you want to become? If you don't like who you are, change that. Change your thought problems. Change everything of your aspects. Everything around you that you see and seek and want and do. All these things can happen to you. You can even change your circle of friends. That's probably the most important thing, because when you're in a higher vibration, you're losing connection with the friend activity. I have. But I feel a lot more better because I'm connecting through myself and I'm moving forward. Because when people are not on your vibration, they don't understand your thoughts and thinkings. They don't have that connection like they did before. And they see you changing and they want to become that. You can do that by understanding the mind, body, and soul. Okay, so I think, that's more than enough information I can give you right now through the three dimensionals and its space continuum. I like to say that what's happening now through its transformation and manifestation, through its circulations and its body capacitors, through its mind conceptions, it's holding patterns right now. And it's doing a full rotation through its plasma force as we are going through the ascension and the bridge, the rainbow bridge. So we're still going to feel that continuous force through the wind cycles and through our ecosystems. So I'll keep you guys updated and posted. Okay? This is your Unified Ascension Azrith calling out. Adios.